I always say that I give a little bit of my DNA with each piece, because I don't know that I've actually finished a piece without nicking a little bit. I keep the liquid Band-Aids and Band-Aids in my studio, but a lot of times I'll be so engrossed that I don't want to stop to take care of it. So I'm like wiping the blood off and then working on glass, wiping the blood, working on glass. But I do give away a little bit of myself. And maybe not just DNA, but just a little bit of me. Everyone, when you retire, everyone says, you have to have a plan. I did not have a plan. I did not plan to do stained glass. But once I got into it, I find it really difficult to pull myself out of my studio during the day and do something else. My father did stained glass. Several of my nephews have done stained glass. My son has picked it up. Also, that's my middle son. My older son worked with my dad a little bit. Anyone who visited my dad, as far as grandkids, were invited out to work in the garage with him. And he would give them a simple pattern and let them make something and, direct them in how to do it. So he really, I feel, wanted to pass this on. I'm the only one who does it, I guess, full-time, but I'm retired now, so I can do anything I want full-time. My husband and I are both big cyclists. I feel like Alaska is an awesome place to be a cyclist. Not only can you do it year-round, but so many people use the trails here, and we have great trails.
Ooh, yeah.
And so I really like using that, as my palette, rather than just making a straight piece. And I've not seen anyone else do it like what I do. I love finding something that's out there, that's Alaskan, that I can put on my reels. I'll go on Facebook and I do find them in the woods sometimes and drag them home. If we get a bike, which we get fairly often, I'll get, my neighbor last year gave me her kids 2 old bikes and they were perfect. So we take them apart and then we recycle everything that we can. If there's aluminum, it goes in one pile. If it's metal, it goes in another pile. So yeah, we do a lot of recycling. When I decide to make something, the first thing I have to do is clean the wheel. Which thankfully my husband doesn't care if I use the kitchen sink, because that's the only sink that I have. And I have special sponges and toothbrushes that are kind of off to the side that he knows don't use those for anything because they've been used on bike rims. And then once I get it clean, I will take a piece of cardboard like this, old poster board, and draw out the outside rim so that I know exactly how much space I have. A lot of times that then becomes the pattern. So this one I'm doing is going to be a little bit different in that the only pattern that I really have is for the swans. And then I just get to pick out the glass, and that's when I really have fun. And then I just trace it on the glass and start cutting and sanding. I use an old cork, a wine cork, to press the edges down and on the sides and on the back side. Then I solder it. If you look at my socks, I have multiple pairs of socks that have little dots of solder on the top because I wear socks and sandals in my studio. And then I patina them. Depending on the piece, I may go back over it with car wax, then glue it onto the wheel. I 100% enjoy what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. It's the first job I've had that's not really a job. And when someone buys a piece and they are excited, as excited as I was when I made it, that makes me feel really good. Because it's really hard to give away something you've made. But that makes me feel good knowing that someone else is going to enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it.
Before you go, we want to hear your feedback. Every year, PBS Digital Studios surveys our audience, helping us understand what you enjoy on YouTube and what you would want to see us make more of. You also get to vote on new show ideas. So it'd be great if Indie Alaska fans were well represented in the polls. There's a link in the description. Thanks in advance.